So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to preserve or maintain your iPhone battery health capacity. And really this goes for any modern smartphone that supports lithium ion batteries. It will degrade over time and is going to impact the performance of your phone. Now, first things first, if you want to check your battery capacity, you want to head over to the settings and you want to go down into the battery and you're going to see something that says battery health. Now, once you see that, you're going to see your maximum capacity. So this is the iPhone 12 Pro. I had it for about 6 months now. And as you guys can see, I'm at 100% battery health. And very quickly, as you guys can see on the top, it says phone batteries, like all rechargeable batteries, are consumable components that becomes less effective as they age. So for example, if this gets below 80, your phone is not going to perform as it did when you first got it. So it's important to maintain your battery health just so you can maintain the performance of your phone. Now, tip number one is actually just to watch your charging. So only charge your phone when you need to. I see a lot of people that charge their phone when they're at 70%, 50%, 40% even. You don't really have to charge your phone. Charge your phone like right now. I'm at like 7%. I should charge my phone right now, but I'm not. Sometimes it's okay to let your phone die and kind of reset the cycle. Charge your phone when it's at a critical percentage. If you start the day off at 100% and you charge your phone at, when your phone was at 20% or something like that, you wake up the next day, you're back at 80 or you're back at 100, I should say. That's a battery charge cycle. So you're just going through the cycle yet again, getting back into the previous number. So that's what the charge cycle is about. The way how I charge my phone at night, I charge my phone, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just let it whatever percentage is on. It could be at 60. I wake up the next day. Okay, fine, I'm at 60%. I only charge my phone when I need to. I recommend enabling this optimized battery charging. So this is going to use machine learning for your iPhone. So let's just read the description here. So as it states here, to reduce battery aging, your iPhone learns from your daily charging routine so it can wait to finish charging past 80% until you need it. So what this means is it's going to charge slow when it passes 80%. So it is recommended to have this toggle enabled because, well, when you at 80%, that's like the sweet spot for your battery. When you charge a little over that, it charges slower. So when it get past 80%, it's just gonna slow down the charge. It's gonna just know when you're gonna use it. So I like to take my phone off the charger when it hits 80%. That's like the sweet spot for me. 100 is not good all the time when you had 100% fully charged. At the number 3 spot, avoid extreme heat or even the cold, extreme temperatures. So summertime is coming up. You want to avoid using your phone in direct sunlight because that's just extreme heat from the weather outside to you using your phone. And 9 times out of 10, you have max brightness. Heat is the worst enemy when it comes down to any of your devices. You want to avoid the heat as much as you can because that's going to definitely degrade your battery even faster. And let's not forget, all these batteries will degrade throughout time the longer you have them, but you just want to maintain and preserve as much battery capacity as you can. And even with the cold weather, we just had a winter, a lot of snowstorms and stuff like that, but it's not too significant compared to the heat because, well, when you're using your phone is going to heat up just a little bit and it's going to be like cold again. Now, if you take it to the Apple site, I'm going to throw a link in the description. You guys can see, avoid extreme ambient temperatures. They actually give you the comfort zone. And Apple has like a little graph here, so it indicates what's too hot or what's too cold. And yeah, you guys can see for yourself. So avoid the extreme temperatures. So, when you chill down on the beach or whatever, you just have your phone resting down on the floor in direct sunlight. That's just ruining your battery and you guys don't even know it. Well, that person don't even know it. Having this phone for 6 months, it pretty much been through it all. October is pretty hot some days. And then we had a winter where it's cold out, it's snowing and stuff like that. So it kind of been through the heat and it been through the cold. So I'm still maintaining my 100% battery capacity. All right, quick little sponsor break, sponsored by me. I'm giving away an Xbox Series S. Make sure you guys follow the link in the description if you guys want to win one. And at the number 4 spot, this goes without saying, use OEM or Apple certified chargers. So in this case, I have the official MagSafe here. There are a bunch of third-party MagSafe chargers out there. I am going to make a dedicated MagSafe accessories video. Just be careful. It's always best to go with the official Apple chargers. to maintain your battery health, because you don't want to ruin your battery, especially when it comes down to the power adapters. Now I understand Apple accessories can get a little pricey, but try to stick to the reputable brands such as Alki and Anker. So as you guys can see, they have the MagSafe called the Air Cone. Works exactly the same way as MagSafe, so and you're saving a couple of dollars. You even have the Nano Cell plug. This is a 20-watt power adapter from Anker. So Alki, Anker, those are my go-to. Even Ugreen makes some really nice chargers too. Ugreen is another good brand too. This is another 20 watts, and look at the size, yo, compared to Apple's official charger. So I recommend those chargers. Anything else like from the gas station and Alibaba and all that stuff, I try to avoid. So yeah, I recommend those. I'll throw a link in the description. Get yourself a good charger. And it's funny because speaking of chargers, they say that the faster the charger, the faster your battery is going to degrade throughout time. I don't know. That hasn't really been proven yet. I could test it out, but I'm not sure. But all I know is your phone tends to heat up faster if you're using a fast charger. So just keep that in mind. But if you use MagSafe, it is slower, but you could preserve that battery health on your phone. The only time I use fast charger, if I have to go somewhere and I'm at like 2% and I need to quickly charge my phone, that's when I use fast charging. But when it's time for bed, that's when I just use my MagSafe. And even with wireless charging, I use that occasionally, but that's just something that you got to be careful of too as well, because that would kind of have some kind of heat going on too. So just something to keep in mind of, just to avoid the heat, man. You know, you could use low power mode so you're not using as much power. And you can use dark mode if you have a Face ID iPhone. That would basically preserve the battery health and the percentage. And yeah, that's basically it. Once you follow those tips, you'll be golden with your battery capacity, and just keep that phone cool. That's all. And I gotta tell you guys, 6 months in, I love my iPhone 12 Pro. I really do love this phone so much. All the pictures that you guys see on Instagram is basically shot on my iPhone, like everything. This was shot on my iPhone 11, but then this was shot on my iPhone 11 too as well. But then everything else was just shot on the iPhone 12 Pro. Like, look at this picture, guys. This is just incredible. So, like, the Apple Pro Raw is amazing. The performance is still fast as day one. Even the design is so much more easier to hold. It doesn't slip off my hand as easy. And even with the size too, it's not too big in the hands and stuff like that. I love this phone, guys. I really do. So yeah, that basically concludes today's video. I hope you guys found this one helpful. If it did, I appreciate it with a thumbs up. Drop your comments down below if you have any questions or concern about your battery capacity, health. Let me know down in the comments. And make sure you guys subscribe with notifications on. And yes, I'm still giving away an Xbox Series S. So make sure you guys follow the link in the description if you guys want to win an Xbox Series S.